I think we ought to take every opportunity we can to tell our veterans thank you. I, my family, teammates around me, the communities, we're the beneficiaries of an awful lot of sacrifice. Men and women in uniform fought for these freedoms that are all around us. And every opportunity we take, especially on Veterans Day, we ought to be extending that huge gratitude to our veterans. And thank you for what you've done inside of Southern Company, because those values of service, sacrifice, commitment to mission, pride in what you do, and resilience even in the hardest of times really do make us better every single day. They make us better as a team. They make us better in the communities that we're privileged to serve. And they make us better at engaging with and serving customers. I'm so proud to get to work alongside 2,200 men and women who call themselves veterans and many others who have family members that were members of the armed services. To all of those, we ought to say thank you. And today's that special day when you need to hear thank you loud and clear from all of us. So from me, from my family, from my teammates, from everyone at Southern Company, I would want our veterans just to hear very simply, but clearly, how much we appreciate you. Thank you.
Veterans Day to me is a chance for us to recognize individuals that have done all they could to protect the country.
As I served, it became more and more compelling to really dedicate myself to the service, especially around 2001 when 9/11 happened. I was a Ranger instructor at the beginning phase of Ranger School. Just that sense of desire to give back to our community and our nation.
Veterans serve for a number of different reasons, and they all, one way or another, when they leave service, for their own reasons. But kind of the constant that I hear when I talk to other veterans is they miss the teamwork, they miss their camaraderie, they miss their brothers and their sisters, to their left and their right. For me, of that transition, I found that here with Southern Company. That level of camaraderie, that level of teamwork, that level of mission first, duty first. It's not about me. That's what I was able to find here.
I think the culture at Southern Company is just very family oriented, very much helping one another, supporting each other. That was what mattered to me. That was what was important to me. And that was one of the reasons why I really wanted to come to work for Southern Company.
I find it very important to give back to the community in some way, whether that's through volunteer service in the community or whether that's just through my church. I try to be as involved as I can and try to be a positive example throughout my community.
Service is extremely important to me. I think it started when I was a child. My parents were very giving people and they did a lot for people in the community, and that stuck with me in the military. And now I am currently serving as a mentor for a Fertile Ground Mentoring Program, and I have an amazing mentee named Emily, and I really enjoy it. I just look for ways that I can give back day to day, all the time.
I really try to serve my fellow veterans really by being plugged in, being available for them. A lot of veterans are not as fortunate as I was. I was presented with just this excellent opportunity to join the Southern Company team. A lot of veterans struggle with the transition.
Growing up as a child, I didn't really have someone to pour into me when I was a young kid. So I really want to be that conduit for young people. And so I really feel like it's my duty to be able to pour into young people and to help them and guide them along the way.
What drove me to get involved with VetNet is about 2 years ago, we had a number of military retirees and veterans that said we need to have some kind of organization for us so we could work on camaraderie, see what's going on in the community, provide assistance where needed for those who want to do that, and just to be able to network here within the organization.
So it's very important for us to maintain relationships with our landowners here in northern Oklahoma. It falls on us to make sure that they understand what's going on with production, and sometimes we have to visit them. We also have to work hand in hand with the tenant farmers that also manage the ground that the wind turbines are on. So it's important for us to be able to have an open mind and be willing to go out and work with other people in the community and make sure that everybody is happy with the performance that we're delivering here as Southern Power employees.
If there was one thing that I could tell a young person, a young lady, or maybe even a younger version of myself, it would be that they could potentially do anything that they want to do. Nothing should stop them.
For me, it was about the sense of duty to serve selflessly, really with my brother and sister veterans to my left and my right. Leaving the military and having the opportunity to come to work for an organization such as Southern Company that really embraces their military veterans and inspires that culture, for me that was just a natural decision.
The military taught me a lot about, number one, leadership, leading from the front, trying to always understand that you have to be that positive example for others to follow. But it also taught me how to interact with other people in a way that wasn't demeaning, belittling, and to treat other people with dignity and respect. That's a key component of working in the Army, when you are in the military service for that matter. When you're taken out of your comfort zone and placed into a cultural melting pot. I came from a small town in Oklahoma and was suddenly thrown into a platoon of basic trainees from all walks of life. You quickly realize that you're all humans, you all have the same basic needs, and it's very important to treat each other with dignity and respect regardless of your backgrounds and your differences.